now is the owner of G-Force Auto, Matt Clawson.
I'm sorry, Bart, but Matt
Chief-
is the CEO /
Chancellor.
That's it.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. G-Force Automotive.
That's it. Good morning, guys.
Yeah,
How's it
morning.
going?
Doing really well. Doing really well. We were just talking about the fair. That's great, isn't it?
Oh, wow. It's this week, the rest of this week, to get great weather.
Yeah.
Always nice to get to this part of the summer. It almost means it's over, right?
Yeah. So you deal with folks that are traveling.
Matt's at the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's one of the sponsors of the shuttle.
Right. I'm driving shuttle
Are you?
Saturday.
Oh, you're driving?
Yeah.
Ooh, big responsibility.
Right.
Awesome. I was wondering, you're dealing with people that are traveling. They're going up north. They're going down south. What's the common thing that you're seeing nowadays that people are bringing into G-Force?
Well, especially with what happens in the summertime, it gets hot, and batteries don't like the cold or the hot. So that's something that we always look at when you come in. My last podcast episode was on is your kid's car ready for college?
Right.
Are your kids' cars ready to go back to school? I mean, you don't want that phone call in the middle of the day that they got a flat tire. So, funny story, it happened to me, so I had to drive all the way to Ann Arbor to rescue my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
I was the victim of a flat tire just Sunday night. Not personally, but the band at the Swinging at the Shell, the van with all the musicians and the drums, had a flat tire on the way to Albion.
Well, I wouldn't call you a victim of that.
Well, I did. I had to wait a half hour for them to arrive.
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that.
I used to see, it seems like you're seeing more and more cars along the highway with the hood up, which is a signal that there's something wrong in the engine.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the basic undertone of anything that we kind of do is to give you a great picture of what you're looking at as far as I'm going on vacation. Hey, Matt, can you check out my car for this trip? And we're getting a lot of that still, and that's where I'm saying, is your kid's car ready to go back to school, or is your vehicle
Right.
on the up and up? And we offer that service, a health and safety inspection on your vehicle, to give you a great picture of what's going on and what could come up and things that you need to do to prevent being on the side of the road. I don't know if anybody's ever been on the side of the road
It's not
with
so
their hood. It's not fun, and
No.
especially with being along I-94. I got a flat tire on I-94. It's no.
If I got a flat tire on I-94, I would leave my car and never come back.
Yeah, and people, this is something that I say on my podcast all the time too, and I tell all my customers, it's like, you see somebody on the side of the road with their hood up, move over into the other lane, give that person some room, because you never know what's going to happen or that kind of thing.
It's not like we're, if something happens that, trained mechanics are out looking at their own car. We're out there looking at our car. We don't know what we're looking at. It's just for
right,
show
and
most
they're
of the
waiting
time.
for a tow service or something like that. So, yeah.
I can't even find the thing in the car that pops the hood.
That's a problem.
Now,
They should tell you that when you buy the car, right? Jeez.
Well, it wouldn't matter. What would I do? But in Ann Arbor on 94, there's a little accident pullover zone, and that's nice if you happen to have an accident there.
Yeah.
But what about if you have it
I don't know.
anywhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even the construction zones, slow down,
Yes.
take your time. I mean, it's you don't want to be on the side of the road. I've done that, and it's, you get a flat tire on the left side of the car, and you got to pull off to the right, and you got cars whizzing by you about 80 miles an hour plus. It's very unnerving for sure.
The group at Albion, the Phase 5, the Motown group, 6 performers, all in head-to-toe white suits.
Oh my gosh.
And they had to change a flat tire.
I'm sure that wasn't the first
And it
time
was
they've done
90
it.
degrees.
Oh, that's crazy. Matt,
And they still did a great job.
you've got really easy to read estimates, and you understand that people's time is so valuable, and they really want to know when they can get how long will it take and things like that. Just talk a little bit about your philosophy about working with customers and just explaining everything they need to know.
I mean, it comes right from our mission statement. I mean, 100% of the customers are satisfied 100% of the time, and we've we stepped into a new management system, and this new management system is taking us to the next level. We can text you your estimate. We can text you your invoice. We're very upfront and communicative with that, and it's really just, and we can send you pictures so that you can see that this part is loose or bad, or so this really, our new management system is really just taking us to the next level, and I hope you know we have. I like to think we've got a great reputation in town, but this is one of the things that I thought, hey, this is going to make us even better.
Matt, I want to thank you for all you've done for JTV as we enter our 25th year of covering high school football. You've been along with us for a lot of those years, and we couldn't have done it without you, so thank you very much.
I appreciate it, and I'm glad to be part of that process. You know, my wife's a teacher at Western schools, so that's important to be a part of that. And you know, I like football, so.
Appreciate it, yeah, for sure. I ask you this every time you're on. There's a lot of people out looking for used cars right now, whether they just need to replace their own car, looking for a college car. Are there any makes and models that we should avoid when looking at a used car? And I know you don't want to. Hey, I know you don't want to throw any typical specific car under the bus, but no.
It's hard to say.
Okay.
I mean, there's several different models and makes that have their specific issues. I guess if I had to put my finger on a couple of different Kia and Hyundai. Some of those have had some engine problems, but they're taking the steps as a company to stand behind that kind of stuff. But we've seen quite a few issues with those.
Have you noticed the technology improving in the cars? Is the repair getting more difficult with the amount of technology added?
Well, in our industry as a whole, everybody thinks auto repair is the simplest thing going, and everybody's an expert except for us experts. And, well, it puts us in a difficult situation. I mean, we've got 15 different modules. Now we've got forward collision, we've got side detection, we've got, and all this stuff we have to learn and know and be able to repair and calibrate and you know, if we do something on the front of the car, we take the front of the car apart to change the radiator. We have to reinstall the camera that looks forward that says you're too close to that car, or that helps you with that. Also, the adaptive cruise. So there's all kinds of things that we have to be up to date and training and tooling. And
when you started in the business, did you ever envision all that technology?
Well, when I started in the business, airbags weren't standard. So, you know, the vehicle safety standards has just come, you know, tire sensors and all that stuff. So, yeah, I was around before a lot of that
Well,
stuff.
thanks for you and your team keeping up on the latest, and you do have a stellar reputation in the community. Thanks for that, and thanks for coming on the show today.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Appreciate it. And also check out Matt's podcast as well.
Yeah, all automotive, available on all podcast platforms, whichever one's your favorite.
Great.
The owner and chancellor at G-Force Automotive, Matt Clawson. More of the morning show after this.